A very good morning to one and all. I'm Professor Nadi, Assistant Professor in SIIT Bhopal. Today we are going to study a new topic, measurement of pressure and pressure devices. Pressure measurement. How do we measure pressure? Basically, pressure is an important parameter or a variable in fluid mechanics and hydraulics. In every application where we use fluid, and many instruments have been devised for particular measurement of pressure. They are based on hydrostatics such as barometers and manometers, which determine the pressure through measurement of a column or a liquid using the pressure variation with elevation equation for an incompressible fluid. Mainly, there are some of the devices that measure the pressure, that is the barometer and manometer, where different measurement techniques are applied to measure from a column or by an equation of elevation for some of the incompressible fluids. Here you can see that a differential manometer is quietly used for measuring the pressure of a fluid which is flowing through it. From two particularly possible tubes which are used here, where you can get the delta H, which is the difference in depth of fluid due to pressure. Mainly, force exerted on a unit area is measured in kilopascal, and atmospheric at sea level is 1 atmospheric, that is 76 mm for Hg and 101 kilopascal. But in outer space, the pressure is essentially zero. The pressure in a vacuum condition is also called an absolute zero pressure. All pressures referenced with or taken with respect to the zero pressure is termed as absolute pressure. It means that the pressure outside the container should be assumed to be zero, and with respect to this particular phenomena, they are termed as absolute pressure. Pressure is measured from the tube which is open, and the next part of that particular tube may be in a vacuum condition. So when the mercury flows and reaches up to the point till it contains the vacuum extension, then the height of the mercury column can be expressed as delta H, that is a change in depth. And likewise, from the formula P is equals to rho g H, we get the quantity of that particular fluid in terms of pressure. There are many pressure measuring devices which are not absolute pressure but only difference in pressure can be calculated. This type of pressure reading is known as gauge pressure, where you can get the gauge pressure. Whenever atmospheric pressure is basically used with reference, the possibility exists that the pressure measured can be either positive or either negative. Negative gauge pressure is also being termed as vacuum pressure. Here you can see a piezometric tube with a pipe or a vessel shows you clearly the difference of the pressure levels. Moving further with the types of manometer which are used in this particular measurement of pressure. They are basically U-tube, inverted U-tube, enlarged leg, two fluids and inclined tube. U-tube manometers are mainly used. Inverted U-tube manometers are also used. Enlarged legged are used for particularly vessels. Two fluids are not commonly used, and inclined tubes are used for tank purposes. The manometer, where An elevation change of delta Z in a fluid at a rest corresponds to delta P by delta G. This device is known as manometer. Okay, it consists of a U-tube. You will get, we have studied in the past slide that it is a U-tube containing one or more fluids such as alcohol, water, mercury or oil. We can get each and every measurement of all the fluids. Heavy fluids such as mercury are used if large pressure differences are anticipated. Okay, some of the heavy fluids such as mercury or other solvent solutions are used if we want to get large pressure differences values. Moving towards the multi-fluid manometer, where inverted U-tube and U-tube manometer tubes are used, where pressure across a fluid of a column of height h is rho gh. Pressure increases downward and decreases upward. 2 points at the same elevation in that particular continuous fluid are at same pressures, and it can be determined by adding or subtracting the term rho gh. Moving with the measuring pressure drops, where the pressure get disconnected with the original points. They are being well described in this particular slide. That manometers are well suited to measure pressure drops across valves, pipes, heat exchangers. Whenever we open the knob or we close the knob, we'll get to know that how the pressure of that particular liquid cuts down. This is how it is being shown in this particular diagram. The flow section, the flow device with two tubes, where one valve when closed, how the pressure releases or decreases over there. The next, atmospheric pressure, which is measured by a device known as barometer. Here atmospheric pressure is often referred to as barometric pressure also, where change in atmospheric pressure due to elevation has many effects like cooking, nosebleeds, engine performances, aircraft performances. So here atmospheric pressure plays a main role, and we have the differences due to elevation, that is due to altitude, that is due to height. So likewise we get the atmospheric pressure measured in barometer. So thank you very much. We have completed with our manometers and barometers measuring devices for pressure. We'll continue next class. Till then, stay tuned and keep learning.